Yeah. You're now tuned into $1 million away for game. That was just the song of the week, man. Ugly Nove Light Show, man. I'm Wallow267.
I go by the name of Gillie D. King, aka Gillie D. Williams, aka
Gillie the Nut,
aka Spike G. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of motherfucking aliases, aka Chauncey Gillips.
What was your alias in Mexico this weekend?
Gilbert Arenas.
What was your AKA in Mexico this weekend?
Gilberto Rodriguez, nigga.
Gillie the Swig.
Don't call me white girl.
But she looked like a white girl, so we call her white girl.
Black.
Tony the Tackler.
Tony
the Tackler. That bullshit, right?
You going by Tony the Tackler now?
Tackling the bullshit. That's what low.
You giving me the whole. You giving me the whole early Def Jam, Run DMC.
I'm very stylish.
Yeah,
very stylish. It's part of my brand.
I dig it, man. This is brought to you by Barstool Sports. $1 million worth of game.
Let's get into our first ad, man.
Get into it, man. It's our sponsors.
Great people at Owens Mixers, man. Barstool and Foreplay has teamed up with Owens to create perfect transfusion mix that delivers a crisp, refreshing flavor combination of real grape juice and ginger ale. It used to be a golf course drink, but we switching things up. You hear me? Now it's the drink of the summer. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's perfect for the summer. The Barstool Transfusion is our favorite cocktail mixer of the summer. Just add vodka, voila! Perfect transfusion. Owens Transfusion Mix is made in USA with real juice, created instantly delicious cocktails with perfect carbonation all summer long. If you want to go get the Owens Transfusion Mix or Owens, because they make the best cocktails, transfusion mix, we got Owens at the crib to let it, with the cocktail easy blend if you don't know how to make cocktails. But if you want to, it's available online at Owens site or at Barstool store or in a store near you. So make sure y'all go get that so, you can have a great party. That's what it's about. Let's get into $1 million worth of game.
It was this nut just had a birthday. He turned 47.
Fuck out of here. Don't put no smut on.
How did you turn? How old are you?
I turned 44. Yeah, I mean, first of all, he my little cousin.
Okay.
So he turned
38.
He turned 41.
38.
And I turned 44.
You 41?
Yeah, fucking
old ass niggas, man.
Older than that.
I thought he was younger. Wallow look young. You know them jail niggas get preserved.
Nigga don't.
No, it's just.
He was in them jail niggas sitting in caves.
He 41.
So y'all be cutting your facial hair off so y'all look younger. That's
he
what it is.
He looks 30 to me. Wallow gives me 30.
Right. Thank you.
Well, what the fuck I got? I must give you 29.
No, tell the truth, Mona. What did he give you?
47.
47.
With you?
I get like 30, mid 30s.
You hyping?
I beat you the fuck up.
This man just wants to fight me so bad.
No,
I got Mona beating his ass.
Shit.
I got Mona beating your ass.
I got Mona beat my ass because I'll let Mona beat my ass.
He gonna have
be
to.
like, listen,
Thank you, Mona.
Playing. But then
what you
after
she do?
Fucking listen, it's never about the fall, Mona. It's about the rebound. All right. When you piece me up and all that.
Yeah.
When two catch you,
two they gonna do nothing but have a conversation. Two gonna say,
two
gonna be like, this. Two gonna be like, thank you, Mona.
Catch you.
Thank you so much, Mona.
Two loves me.
Ass whooping of a lifetime.
Two loves me.
She gonna be happy somebody beat your ass.
Both of their women love me.
She'll beat the Adidas off your ass.
That's why I'm here. Women run shit. They love me. Their women are fans of mine.
Thank you.
They love me.
Like that was major.
That was major. Well, anyway, I went to Mexico for my birthday, right? And I indulged in a bunch of shit that I normally wouldn't indulge in.
Like?
And I didn't really even want to do this shit. That's why, like, I didn't understand, like.
You was a party pooper.
We go down there for my motherfucking birthday.
You should pick what you do.
Fucking right.
Yeah, I agree.
You feel me? But I got Tony, I got Tina, and I got fucking Gina.
Tony, Tina, and Gina. That sounds like a show.
Fucking begging me to do all types of nut ass shit.
So what you do? Did you scuba dive?
No.
Oh, and let the record reflect. I didn't go because I was scared. I've seen a lot of documentaries about Mexico and what goes down and take place. I just was personally scared.
That of cartel. I feel you.
Yeah, listen, I done seen some shit.
So, first of all, we go, first day we get on a boat, we get on the jet skis.
What happened?
I'm doing 67 on the jet ski.
Okay.
I hit the wave. and I go in the air and then backwards like this.
Are you still on
You
the
fly
ski?
off the jet ski.
You're off the
I'm
jet
off
ski.
the jet ski
Oh my
in the air.
God.
You're scared to death.
Oh my God.
And I'm just waiting to land in the water, but I can't see the water coming.
Oh my
So I
God.
only have my mouth closed. I'm like this.
Did you see it?
I watched that shit like
I
front and
went
center.
in the water, literally, I was doing probably about 50, 60 miles an hour in the fucking air.
Oh my
You
God.
lying.
I went in the water.
Moaning, he hyping shit up.
I believe it. He seen it. He just say he seen
How
it.
the fuck you gonna be doing
Why didn't
50
y'all
Because
miles?
that's how the
that.
fucking,
Stop
that's
lying.
how fast I was going on the shit when I bumped the fuck off.
That don't mean your body.
Did you
was
have a
moving.
life jacket
Nigga,
on?
I was levitating.
Did you have a you weren't levitating.
If you never seen The Lion King, you're seeing it today.
Did
Tone,
you have a jacket
Lion
on?
How fast was I moving in the air, Tone?
I don't know. He was going quick. It went.
He was going
It
quick.
might not
Let
have
me
been.
let you
it
finish.
might
He's a
not have
little
been
nigga. I'm
50,
sure
but
he's
it was probably
fast.
about-
Listen,
It was
yo,
30 it was
that
35 to
shit-
40 miles an hour.
If the nigga
I'm
said
like
it was
this.
50, it was 50.
It's your lie. Go and tell it.
Wait,
Go ahead.
and
Go
I'm
tell your
going
lie.
off. If I'm already going 60-something miles an hour, when I flip the fuck off and I'm in the air, oh, now I'm going 20 miles an hour. We see what high school you went to. Fucking dumb fucking high.
So your
I was
little
in
ass
jail,
is
actually.
flying
My
backwards
house
with a
was
life jacket on. You land, and then what happened?
And then I was going fast enough where the life jacket and my ass went underwater.
No.
Everything. Ask Tone about that.
And what
Did they
happened?
come save
And then
you?
I came the fuck up from under the water.
That nigga came-
Survivor.
That nigga came up from
No
under the
nigga from
water,
North
looked
Philly
like
dies
he,
in Mexico.
And when I came from up under the water, I had a panic attack. I keep it fucking real.
You cried?
First of all, I came from up under the water. I was already backwards, so I had to turn around. And my jet ski was 2.5 ocean fucking blocks away.
That's long blocks.
Right. So automatically I start swimming. The minute I jumped in the water, it's panic.
Oh,
It's
right.
sharks. And
This
then when I went under, I seen 2
panicking
sharks
like
and
a
a dolphin.
Now, Gillie, I was with you the whole
This nigga
fucking
lied.
time, Gillie. Come on with the dolphins and shit,
Listen,
man. Come on, bro. Stop,
Yo,
Gillie.
you saw-
Stop, bro.
What they say to you? What they say
The
to you? They
dolphin
look
was
at-
like, nigga, you down here.
You ain't seen no fucking
dog.
dog.
I seen 2 sharks.
So what the shark say? Get the fuck out of here.
The dolphin
I
said,
didn't-
"What are you down here for?"
I didn't talk to the sharks. The dolphin said enough. That nigga said, I hit the water. I came with that nigga said, you down here? You see them niggas back there. Whoosh.
Yeah.
And then I said, I came up, I looked for my jet ski, and I took off. Wham, and I was swimming so hard, bro, that I was swimming for my life, bro. The only thing that was in my mind,
Where
I'ma
the
keep
fuck
it all
was
with-
Tootie?
But she was in the boat recording. That's
You
why
was
you know
VAR
Tootie ain't
bitching at a
shit.
rapid.
Oh my
I know,
God,
this is
Toot.
more than bitching at a rapid rate.
shit.
Because when you're bitching at a rapid rate, that's when your kids, your family, you know, shit like that pop in your mind. None of that shit ain't popping my mind at all. The only thing that was in my mind was the Jaws theme music. Dun, 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 dun. And I just ain't want that motherfucker to stop. Dun. Because you
That's
know when
when
they
he
do
on your
that,
ass.
you know that motherfucking leg came
He
off.
bit you, yeah.
I'm just keeping it all the way real.
Hey, yo, this
was
nigga
not
came from
trying-
underneath
you
that
know
water.
how-
That shit
I'm
was
just saying,
hilarious.
Why? Why was it funny?
B-Rock.
His mouth wide open when he come from out the water.
it
Wide
one more
open,
time.
straight.
Like a white
Okay.
woman in a scary movie.
We gotta replay
That's how
that.
you was.
Edit that and rerun that.
This nigga face was the funniest shit I seen in my
He
life.
did see
told
a
me.
dolphin.
This
up
is
close.
the hardest nigga I ever seen. Like, hey, niggas about pulling out guns. He gunfights, everything.
Dog,
Yo,
let me just say
this
something.
nigga was
Yeah,
in
he ain't
Let me
yo
just say- let me just say
straight
this.
fucking panic. I said, nigga, you got a life vest on.
Let me just say this. Okay, let me just say
He
this.
went under,
Let me
though.
just say this, right? What camera's fucking mine's? The one right here?
Yep.
I do not participate in Caucasian activities.
I respect it.
Skydiving, scuba fucking diving, chilling with the lions, wrestling
That's
alligators.
all stuff that I participate in. That's
Swimming in the fucking ocean.
I'm an outdoorsman. I do all that stuff. It
I
ain't-
respect that
It ain't
shit.
got nothing to do with no.
Nigga,
I'm
nigga, you would have
outdoorsman.
fell in that motherfucking ocean, nigga.
No, I can handle that.
The fuck out of here. You would have been bitching.
So
Listen, they don't even lie. They be like, is sharks in there? Yes, senor. Of course.
of course,
A lot of things. Whales, sharks, dolphins. Everything's in there, of course.
But jet ski is nigga activity.
Nigga.
That's black people's
Even
stuff.
when you riding a jet ski, you fucking like, yo, this water deep as shit.
You can see
the
through it.
waves like, you like, so.
But why was you going fast like an idiot?
And why couldn't you go slow?
He wanted to raise me and
Sometimes
shit.
you want to push it to the limit. Sometimes you live life like that.
Put your bitchness to the limit.
The second day, these motherfuckers want to go in. We went road ATVs in the jungle. We were so far in the jungle that we had to ride on this one fucking road for a half hour. Oh, this is the jungle? We ride a half hour straight. Like, god damn, where the fuck are we going? The whole time we riding, all you see is signs. Snakes. I'm like, damn, there's snakes out this joint. Damn. You see other signs.
That's why I don't take you nowhere.
You see other signs, little shit, you don't know what it is.
You don't want to respect the
Then
journey.
we got about 20 minutes into that bitch, and we seen a fucking sign with a fucking jaguar on it.
Oh my God. A cat?
They talk about,
Yo, they're just pussy
you
cats.
bitching.
They're pussy cats.
What nigga go kick it with the Jaguars?
Who?
Don't no nigga I know from
never
North
heard
Philly
it.
ever was like, I want to go kick it with the Jaguars and the
extreme.
Anacondas
It's too much.
and the. No,
Yeah, it was too much.
That's Caucasian activities. I'm from North Philly. I never fucking forget where I come from.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the fucking day, do you know? Okay, oh, they talk about let's go swimming with the whale sharks, nigga. That's a whale and a shark all in one. Okay, what if he activate his shark shit today? Take my motherfucking nub off. Now I went to motherfucking I went to Mexico. I was perfectly cool now because they talked me into on my birthday to swimming with whale sharks. I come back, nigga got one fucking nub. I'm like this.
You too little to do
Now
that.
you know how hard it is to fuck two with one nub. You like you gotta hold on.
They call you Gillie the Nut.
No.
I will say this.
No.
I'm proud of your courageousness because
Fuck
I
no.
hate these kind of people on trips that don't want to do shit. But at least you tried it.
So
and you
then-
almost died.
So then
Sounds
we
fun.
go, we ride the ATVs all through the jungle. Okay, bam, fucking snake in the road. The nigga that's with us, that toured that, he jump off, try to grab the snake and all.
For
That's
what?
see, that's my type of guy. I would have done
For
that.
what?
I would have been in the journey. See,
Grab the snake
I'm
for
an outdoorsman.
what?
You didn't know how to respect the journey. That was a part of the journey.
First of
Gil.
all, he talking all this shit. Ooh, I'm the tackler. I'm the destroyer. I'm 6'2", 245, 6% body fat. Ooh, we was riding through the ATVs. All that, them motherfuckers. Ah! That niggas, I heard something. I heard something. You heard that? Yes, nigga.
That's why I said I don't want to come out here,
You want to
nigga.
stop. Got me right on the edge of the motherfucking jungle. But you heard that? Yes, I did.
Keep
now pull
moving.
the fuck off, Tone. The fuck are you doing?
Were y'all double on the ride
Did I
with two
fucking
people? Or
hear
did y'all
it?
all had your
Nah,
own
we did our
ATV?
The next day, no.
Yeah,
After that,
yeah.
we go into a cave that's in the jungle.
That's real journey. That's
For
a real
what?
Some Indiana Jones shit.
Why?
Why though?
Why? They talk about whole time. They talk about he talk about you bitching. Two couple, come on, babe.
You gotta enjoy the journey.
Come on, babe. Just do it. First of all, we putting scuba diving suits on. I never seen a nigga in a scuba diving suit.
I can't even imagine you on
You
one.
had scuba diving suits on?
Yes.
Yeah, we had scoop that.
Then we walk in. We gotta go in the cave and walk through water. They got fish and shit in it.
Ew.
Man, but he was being a bitch though.
Touching
Man, this
your
nigga-
feet,
Hey, look,
bitch, touching
bruh,
your feet
this
too
nigga-
much,
This
Gillie.
nigga, he walking in the cave.
did good,
He's
Gillie.
sitting on toot back.
You
Tootie
wasn't
got to
on
carry
Tootie
this
back.
nigga through the cave. Can you imagine
What
this
type of
nigga
bitch shit you was on?
Tootie carrying this nigga
That's
through the cave?
Caucasian.
Did y'all have a conversation about what we was and wasn't going to say on the podcast? I don't think he wanted everybody to know he
I
was
don't
on
give a
something.
fuck.
Riding on toot back.
That's acting like a
Boy,
bitch.
you
Okay,
was some real
first of
hoe
all,
shit.
okay,
That's too
first of all, he talked.
Why you ain't put him on your back? That's your
Look,
nigga.
look,
Nah,
no.
nah,
He was
fuck
trying to
that
front.
shit.
Listen, he was trying
Gil
to front.
like being on
Come
that
on,
back.
Gil, you
Well,
bitches. Ooh, I'm strong. If anything come down here, I got us. I'm the tackler. I'm a tackling. Ooh, we stepped 3 fucking steps into that joint. It was dark as shit. All we got is these low ass helmets with
a light on.
fucking low ass light on
This
it.
sounds so cool.
Right? Soon as we get
You sound
the
crazy,
cave,
man.
some motherfucking bats here. This nigga talking about, that's a bat.
A bat?
That's a bat.
I don't
Yeah.
do bats.
Yeah.
Bats is vampires.
Ultra bitch move. He went UBM.
No.
Ultra
You
bitch
bullshit.
move.
You lying, nigga.
UBM.
Who did the most
lying.
bitching
Ultra
on the
bitch.
trip?
This nigga full
I
of shit.
without a doubt did the most bitching on the trip.
This nigga
I didn't
right
want to do
here.
none of
What
that
I did
shit.
say
You
though,
finally
you
coming out.
came down there.
I didn't want to do none of
You're
that
finally
shit.
coming out, Gil.
I
You
hate
truly
people that
are.
go on trips that act like that.
Yo.
I hate that.
This nigga, we
You
get to the
tried
beginning
it.
of the motherfucking synopsis, and he go, "No, I'm not going down this shit." I'm like, "Bro, we already down here, man. Stop being a bitch, man. Come on, let's do it. We here now."
Oh, Mona, let me ask you a question. If we could just walk right down here and come into here, why the fuck anything could come down this bitch? A lion, tiger, bear, Omar could be in this bitch. They didn't even go check this bitch
You should
make
have pulled.
sure it was good.
Listen,
to make
listen.
sure nothing was in here.
You from Philly,
I
Jasmine
don't give a
Sullivan.
He
fuck.
from North
I don't
Philly.
give
She's
a
not
fuck.
scared of lions and tigers and
Yeah,
bears.
she
But
talking
you
about
are?
niggas.
I'm very adventurous. I would have.
I ain't scared of niggas
I thought you
either.
talking about the zoo.
It was
They didn't
definitely
say,
like some-
oh,
it
it was a
would've
bunch
loved
of
that
niggas
shit.
down there. Oh,
They didn't invite
we
me
cool.
for all the questions. I wasn't.
We in the
invited.
motherfucking jungle. You feel what I'm saying?
I didn't go.
There ain't no
Was you
fucking
invited,
rules
nigga?
in the jungle.
Oh well.
Ain't no fucking rules in
It
the
was his man's
jungle.
birthday.
Don't
You know how I
feel
feel
bad
about
that you
Mexico.
didn't invite me.
Okay,
could've
let's
went.
talk about the highlight of the motherfucking trip. We go to the best restaurant in Mexico, right? We walking through that motherfucker. Everybody in that bitch like this. We sit down at the table. Motherfucker come up and say, "Excuse me, senor. Can these people take a picture with you?" I said, "Absolutely."
What the fuck? Who they mistake you for?
Hold on, listen. Hold on, listen. I get up, take a picture with him. Bam, bam. Here come the next family. Okay, excuse me, can I take a picture with you? Yeah, come on, let's go.
You're getting mixed up.
Right. We get to eating dinner. Motherfucking waiter walk up on Tone and say, "Senor LeBron, what would you be having for dinner?"
Are
They
you
thought y'all was.
serious?
They thought y'all was.
Are you
They thought-
serious?
They thought this
They
nigga was
thought this
LeBron
nigga was
James.
LeBron James.
No, they said, "Senor LeBron,
LeBron.
King Sire, what would you be having for dinner?"
Damn.
This nigga gonna say, "LeBron." He gonna act like he insulted that these niggas
You
thought
were
he was
insulted?
LeBron. He gonna say, he gonna tell the waiter, "LeBron. Nigga, I ain't LeBron. I got my fucking whole headline." Right?
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
He said,
It was
but
the
look,
headline. It
but
didn't
listen,
pop my perspective, bro.
but listen,
Fuck that.
but
Fuck
listen,
that. I got
the
my
whole
shit.
time he concentrating on that. The waiter turned around and said, he told them, "Put the champagne fountain back. This is not LeBron
ain't
James.
it.
This is Ron."
This a nigga named Ronnie.
Yeah, man, you supposed
That's
to,
funny as
Yo,
shit.
You know how to
listen.
activate. Hold.
I would have played it, yeah.
listen.
See what we could get.
I didn't
about
get a
your hairline?
chance. He
Hey, yo,
felt some type of way because
it was
he's
a
still
whole,
That's his hair.
Hey, yo, it was a whole gang of niggas sitting back there waiting too. You can tell they was all watching. Niggas was sitting back like,
Dog.
oh shit.
They
I
went
see
back.
somebody, you don't look like him,
That
but the
motherfucker
build
went back
and
and
his
said,
beard.
"That is not
I can see
Senor
him getting
LeBron. That
confused.
is
Let's see
LeBron
this hairline.
James."
Let's see this hairline.
Yo, my shit regular, yo. My shit regular.
All right.
And
Oh, I like this.
Beijing. No Beijing.
Gil used to
going.
rock the page. I remember one time we was out with summertime. We did the basketball game. His shit just started melting down his head. His shit started dripping. I'm like, Gil, why you do that shit, man?
Back then, though, Beijing was everything. If you ain't had Beijing and your low cut back then, you was corny.
No.
And your beard.
No, you
Fuck
deal
you,
with that
like,
ass
real
nigga.
talk,
Yeah, y'all
like,
lying.
real
Here we
talk,
go
though.
with the
Hey,
lies.
listen, for you to be the hardest nigga in Philly, you know what I'm
I
saying?
ain't
Like
the
all that,
hardest
bro.
nigga.
Like,
Where's
look,
this title
this
from? He
nigga-
don't
I
call
don't
himself
even want
that.
that title.
gunfights, all
I don't
that
want
shit.
that
This
title.
nigga was the biggest bitch I ever seen in my life for the whole
That's
trip.
cool.
I'm talking about from
right.
the time
Shit,
he
it's
fell in the
Mexico,
water.
though.
Listen, no. From the time he fell in the water, straight bitch mode. Two got more heart than him. Like,
This is what I
straight
want to
up,
know.
like-
The panic,
yeah,
what does
everybody
the
knows
panic attack look like?
Huh?
The panic attack. What does that look like?
The nigga
No,
panicked,
okay,
like
listen.
straight bitch
listen.
mode.
I was so fucked up that when I got to the jet ski, I had to go back on the boat. I was fucked up for like 3 hours. They had to put me in a cold shower. I was fucked up.
The nigga was drinking
Did
ocean
you
water.
cry?
No, I ain't cry.
Well, you might as well. Yeah, that come with the
My
bitch
eyes watered
package.
today
You
when I
activated the
went
bitch
around.
package with crying is included. That was an ultra bitch
Man,
package.
Listen, it was. I was amazed, bro. Like the way I done seen the nigga.
Can
I'm gonna
you
deal with that
swim,
shit
Gillie?
with
Can you
outdoor
swim?
man.
Can you swim?
Yes.
And I
Activate
want,
bitch
listen,
package.
let's teach, you know, I love teaching moments. Black people, teach your
Teach.
children how to swim, bro. It's a survival skill. When the fucking apocalypse come, you ain't any way to get out when the water park come because you can't swim. It's trifling. He saved his own life. Little guy.
No, he almost drowned.
Little guy.
He almost drowned.
We should know how to swim. It's 2020.
He
Your
almost
whole
drowned with a
house
life
should know
jacket
how to
on.
swim.
You shouldn't drown with a fucking life jacket on.
That's how
But
deep
people
we
in the
went.
cities
though.
don't have swimming pool access.
No,
to
first
swimming
of
pool.
all,
But the Y will teach you discounting if you on welfare.
First of all, I'm
That's
gonna
a
tell you
fact.
motherfuckers again. I wasn't worrying about fucking drowning. That was the last thing on my fucking
worried
mind.
about getting ate.
I was worrying
It's
about my
okay,
fucking
Gillie.
leg
It's
coming
all
off.
right. You made it. You made it, bro.
He looked like he
You
was
made
running
it.
from a shark.
I was running from a fucking shark. I didn't look like I was.
got
That's
both
like
of
a
them.
nigga pull a gun out on you and you start running and we say it looked like Tony was running from a nigga with a gun. No, you was running.
The difference was it wasn't no shark.
Yes,
nigga.
the
The dolphin.
made it
told
good.
I
him the
seen a
was
shark and
out.
2 dolphins.
You lying.
I mean a dolphin and 2 sharks.
Now I would have thought it was a lie, but he remembered it was one dolphin and 2
Let's
sharks.
Come
get
man.
to our next sponsor.
Listen, we're going to get into our next sponsor.
Teach your kids how to
One
swim.
thing about this is this. When you're going in the water, when it's summertime, you got to make sure you're clean. And you got to make sure you had a perfect landing for that lady of your, that special lady of your life. But one thing about me, I remember when before I had got, it was many occasions, before I had connected with Manscaped, and I was, hooking myself up. I used to be nicking myself all the time. You could have called me Nick and not Wallow, but that's another story. But to guys out there, I think it's important and I think it's imperative that you get with the lawnmower 3.0. One thing about the lawnmower is it got the light. See, one thing I like about the lawnmower, the kit, they give you the whole kit, but that light, oh my God, man. Sometimes I just cut the light off in the dark, make sure the curtains pull down when I'm cleaning myself down there, when I'm, decorating my lawn, cleaning the lawn, trimming it. Because the light just illuminate, you just hooking yourself up, you pull,
Women got lawns though.
and it
I'm
just
saying.
No, it's called the lawnmower.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm trying to explain to you. You want to clean that area, the private area. You want to clean it because you don't want your name. Hey, what's your name? Oh, my name Bobby, but you call me Nick because I'm always nicking myself down there. You don't want to be called Nick. Like that was my name. Nick. So you get the lawnmower.
I got the lawnmower.
Listen, and
I got the lawnmower too, bro.
Listen, and the way you deal and the way you do that, I'm talking about 20% off, free shipping. What I need you to do is use code million. Use code million. Go to manscaped.com and use code million20. Code million20 is million20. That's it. million20. And they won't call you Nick, Bobby. Let's get into. I want to get into something that's real serious.
Serious.
I'm from Philadelphia,
Right.
United States of America, Pennsylvania, however you want to say it. I want to start off by saying, rest in peace to 7-year-old Zamir Jones.
Zamar
Jones. I mean, this little child,
7 years old.
7 years old, was out playing
Like a
in his
regular
neighborhood,
child
like a regular child playing. He was doing things that children do
on his porch.
on his porch, and he was shot in the head. His whole life was snatched because we have people out here that want to be real street niggas, that decide that they want to operate firearms on blocks where children and women is at. I don't glorify violence in no type of way. I don't co-sign it in no type of way. But we have people out here that want to be tough, but they want to be scared tough. They don't want to deal with the person that they got a problem with.
Exactly.
Directly, not nobody else. There's no way in the world we should be talking about this baby not being here with us no more. In Philadelphia, it's more murders than it is days. And we come into a place where as though people just lost for words. Everybody want to leave. They don't want to raise their children here because we got people out here that's supposed to be quote unquote street niggas. But now in the streets, there's no rules and regulations.
None.
There's no referee. There's no officials to put people in check when people just out here doing all type of shit.
And
you
every
said-
game got rules.
And
Yeah.
you said it was 250 murders so
200
far. I
something,
want to
yeah.
make sure they understand
4
what you're
days.
saying. So that's more than how many days
Yeah,
this
yeah,
year
there's a
in
lot of them.
Philadelphia.
But
This year.
But what I'm saying is that how many more kids got to lose their life? How many more women got to lose their life? How many more kids got to be shot and be victims of gun violence? And it comes to the point of like, the saddest thing that ever happened to our communities is that they popularized the shooter, the tough guy. It's not about getting no money. It's not about taking care of your family. It's not about taking care of the community. And once again, I'm not glorifying, but it was a different code of ethics back in the day, and it was a different approach to the street culture. People got into the street, did what they were legal to take care of their families, look out for the hood, do things. Now, now that the gunman is popular, and it's so easy to get popularity off of pulling the trigger than it is to get money, because dudes they look down on the dude to get money. Now the dude to get money and chill, ain't with the gun playing with all, he's a pussy. He's a turkey.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like now it's like that's what it's about. Running the number up. You know what I mean? Putting numbers on the board, running the score up, or whatever it may be. But we just gotta say this. And I want to talk to them dudes that's out there that may sit in the crib, that may be watching this or may be listening to us. Stop the dumb shit. And if you're gonna be a part of this shit, man, deal with who you gotta deal with, man. Leave them fucking kids and them women out of your shit, man. Straight up, leave them out of it.
Right. Because women and I don't give a fuck whatever you came up in, other than this era, women and kids was never on the menu.
I have a friend, her name Artise Brown. She was murdered like 4 or 5 years ago in front of her children. She was shot in the back one time. Somebody shot from the corner, shot up the street, and shot her in the back one time, and another girl that was in the army, she was like 19, in her leg. Artise died in front of her kids about something that she don't know nothing about. Artise didn't even hang out. She didn't party. All she did was raise her children. I want to piggyback off what Wallo say, because it doesn't, and I don't want to advocate violence, but I just feel like if you feel that strongly that you want to take somebody's life, don't you want to ensure you do that? Don't you want to walk up to that person and do that? I don't understand why driving by or being on the corner and shooting up the street, why is that tough? I think y'all more you're more concerned with making noise, so everybody know you the one that came and shoot shit up, but you don't really care if you even hit your target. You pussy, you soft. If you gotta pop a pill and do a drug to shoot somebody, if you gotta get on social media, get all riled up and play a song to shoot somebody, it ain't for you. It's not in you, bro. Right. It's killers out here that'll really pop out your trash can in the morning and blow you, and when you run into that nigga, it's over. That's the thing. It's really people out here that are killers, that live like that. So you trying to press your friends just to go to jail for 30 years and kill somebody's child. Like, how do you sleep at night? How do you feel about that? It's not that deep.
And you know what's so crazy about this? I done been on the other side. When the dude come there, he come on the other side. He got the tattoo tears. He got all the tats, all the shit, tough shit. And they got to be there to the earth stop. And all the energy is going. That's like nobody stand on it. Like nobody stand on the tough shit. Nobody stand on the gangster shit. Like people make these decisions and nobody want to stand on it. Oh man, yeah. That was just the guard just told you to lock it the fuck up, and you locked it the fuck up. Like, oh damn, my fault. You ain't got no gun now. My fault. You ain't got no gun now.
Yeah.
You ain't got your Xannies.
And I done seen dudes, all the gangster shit on the street. They taking lockup because they just realized somebody must have told them that the boy you killed, his uncle, is in this jail. Damn, would you take a lock? You built like that. You got to go all the way through with it. You taking lockup, getting transferred to another jail, putting a separation. I done seen gangsters put separations on other gangsters.
How?
I'm just saying they put separations on other gangsters. Now you in jail, you putting a separation on somebody. Oh yeah, that's his uncle. I got to get out this joint. No, you stand on it.
Anybody been in contact with the family, like making sure they good?
We could get in contact with them. We gonna do that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You know what I mean? But it's like at the end of the day, we at a place where it's like, what the fuck? Like 7-year-old baby, like he's 7, sitting on the porch like 7.
7 years old, man. And I just want to tell you, all you niggas who take them drugs, pop them Xannies. Ooh, your heart get bigger. Ooh, you take them perks.
Don't wake up sober. Forever.
When you wake up in that motherfucking cell, you're gonna be sober.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be a harsh reality, man. A lot of niggas do shit on drugs and then wake up sober in that cell and wish they could take that motherfucking night back.
Facts.
But you can't. So to all you niggas who be acting off, you get all your heart from them drugs. Understand that when you wake up in that cell, the motherfucking drugs gonna be gone, nigga. And you gonna have to have that same motherfucking amount of heart that you had when you was on the motherfucking drugs. So Rest in peace, man, to Zamar Jones. Man.
One more thing. Stop calling your brothers and your cousins for every little argument. Because you women sit on social media, you sit around, everybody killing everybody, but you never tell the truth that it's been 1,000 shootings and homicides trickle back down to you running your fucking mouth or you calling somebody and exaggerating because you feel disrespected. Stop calling people. You get in an argument with somebody on the block, that's it. Leave it there. You call your brother, now these niggas going through it the whole summer. And then somebody's child die about it. That's your fault. That's your fault. You can't sit back and say it's not your fault because they went too far. You shouldn't have called them.
And women in the inner city, could you all do me a favor? I just got to say something to the women in the inner city. We understand y'all passionate. We understand the way y'all talk, inner city women in America. But stop talking to men like you, man.
Facts.
Stop disrespecting people and, calling men pussies and all, getting in men's face and doing all this dumb shit. And then, like she said, you want to call your brother, your cousin, and your baby father, and they come shoot the whole fucking joint up. And then they in jail. And then your baby father in jail. You fucking the other dude from the other side that he was warring with now. Come on with this dumb shit.
I'm gonna keep it all the way real. The only person who is truly unfair to is the baby father and the brother. Cause you calling them and activating something in them to come do something for you. When if they would have initially been there to see how this shit went down, they probably wouldn't even be involved in this goofy ass shit.
But you tell them your side of the story.
Right.
And don't keep it real.
You feel what I'm saying?
He called you a bitch ass nigga. He said all this you putting all this sauce on it just because you stepped out of your place. He checked you. Now you mad.
Right.
So you putting spice on it. Dude flying over there. And then when he fly over there, either he blow somebody's brains out or he get his brains blown out.
Right. It's unfair to him.
And mediate shit. There's nothing wrong with getting between. You see it happening. There's nothing wrong with calling your cousin saying, yo, I see you going through with these niggas. Right. Y'all throwing subs at each other on Twitter, whatever. Yo, that shit ain't that deep. There's nothing wrong with saying to your friend, yo, you're going to go to jail forever about this shit. Let it go. There's nothing wrong with that. If we all did that, imagine how calmer shit would be. But we don't. We hype each other up. Fuck, that nigga said what? Oh, you need to blow that nigga here. That's what you do.
You know how many dudes died? How many young brothers in the inner cities of America died from a one sentence caption on social media saying he slid in y'all. There's one sentence. So many dudes got wiped out.
This what I don't understand about the younger generation. You will murder somebody and then brag about it to his team and shit
on social media.
Like,
weirdest shit ever.
That's the craziest shit. Like, I be seeing some shit sometimes. I be like, yo,
me too.
This shit is crazy, man. I be like, this shit is unbelievable, man. Like, not only is you antagonizing some niggas that you killed they homies or their brothers or took, but you telling on yourself. So now the cops know that y'all niggas is beefing.
Exactly.
The cops following y'all. They reading all the shit. Okay, this ain't proof, but it's proof. There's more proof to add to
it'll
what
be
we
at your
already
sentencing.
got. Like,
it'll be at court.
It just be unbelievable to me, man.
But how the fuck did we get here though?
I think a lot of people tried to adapt to Chicago culture, period. That's smoking out pack. That's not something that I've ever heard until Chicago came out with it, period.
I talked about this with Lil Durk, and listen, you know what's crazy? I talked about this with Lil Durk, and I talked about it with Herbo.
Hold on, Wallow. Keep that right there. He talked about it with Lil Durk
and Lil Herbo.
Right. Let me get into the sponsor real quick. New Amsterdam Vodka, the official vodka for Barstool Sports. New Amsterdam Vodka was born with an uncompromising passion for great vodka, the commitment to excellence. It is produced with a superb taste and an unparalleled smoothness. New Amsterdam Vodka is 80 proof, of course, from some of the finest quality grains from America's heartland. It's distilled 3 times, filtered 3 times for a clean, crisp finish. It's smooth on the palate, smooth enough to drink with anything. You already know you could drink New Amsterdam Vodka straight up. You could drink it on the rocks. You could drink it with soda. You could drink it with juice. You could make a New Amsterdam Mule. And I love to give the NAQ a shout out, New Amsterdam Queen Tootie. You know my wife, she keeps the New Amsterdam Vodka at the crib. You know, cocktails, I always talk about that. So I like to give the
She loves a good cocktail.
And if you you know, you want to get some New Amsterdam vodka, it's everywhere. So go check it out. New Amsterdam vodka is the official vodka for Barstool Sports. Get you some. Right.
All right. Well, I was going to interview Lil Durk. I was going to interview Herbo. In the process of me sometime interviewing, I asked the young cats some of the questions that they would like to know. When I was going to interview G Herbo, he was in New York City. I'll never forget. So I called my one home and said, damn, you got some he plugged me up with some young boys that fuck with Herbo and them to ask some questions. He put me on a three-way. It was two other young boys on the phone. These young boys broke down the Chicago history, crime history, street history, music history from my drive from Philadelphia all the way to New York on the fucking phone nonstop. Now I got it on Bluetooth in my car. I'm listening to this shit in a Ox, whatever that is, and I'm listening to it. I was fucked up the way that young black males from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania understood and was historians of Chicago violence in the music.
Yes, they are.
It fucked my mind up. I that moment realized that, hold up, is Philly or is Philly Chicago? Mm-hmm. And then I start just paying attention to other cities that grew up off the Chicago drill movement. Mm-hmm. Now peep, I had to realize, and I had a conversation with a partner of mine. I said, damn, you know what? What was going on is that so many fathers, big brothers, OGs was in the penitentiary. And when that internet hit, so crazy, the Twitter, they was on Twitter heavy. Because I remember I think it was Wired magazine. I read an article about the beef in Chicago that they was having on Twitter and how it was just motherfuckers was getting knocked off about it, whatever. That was years ago. I was in the prison. So I had to say, damn, by the old heads, the dads, the uncles, the big brothers, the OGs being in prison, the internet hit so hard that kids I'm talking about, they was watching this. You think about it. We talking about 10 years ago that shit really hit. Mm-hmm. And a lot of them dudes is now 17, 18, 20, and they're fascinated. Like, and it's no knock on Durk. These dudes is fascinated with Little Durk. Mm-hmm. They fascinated with the Chicago. So they emulating that, and that's what they live in. So a lot of these towns, they're not even them towns no more. They Chicago.
They little Chicagos.
Everywhere's little Chicago. The influence that Chicago had from hip hop, I never seen a hole on them. I never seen an influence ever like that in my life of hip hop, and I've been on this shit forever.
Down
hip-hop.
to the lingo.
Down to they listen. And I asked him that. I said, "How do you feel if you look at the Lil Durk?" I'm like, "Damn, how do you feel the fact that y'all infiltrated everybody lingo and put y'all's there? Op, lacking, everything,
bro.
I'm saying everything.
And you know how I know you not lying? Because I had to snap my motherfucking youngest son out that shit.
Yeah.
Real talk. My youngest son, he was probably about 10 at the time or something. Man, this nigga knew everything. Mm-hmm. No, cause such and such killed such and such.
Rondo number 9.
And they from old block. Yeah. And then they was beefing with such and such and such and such over there. I still remember the names and shit. I ain't gonna say the names, but they beefing with Lil such and such and such over here. Yeah. And then he put up something saying he was here, and then they went through and they killed him. And then I'm sitting there and I'm looking at my son like this. What the fuck? So you know all this shit off it's all on
that YouTube. Like, YouTube.
I said, hold on.
YouTube made gangsters. I'm talking about
you gotta
killers.
You gotta understand. A lot of times I'm signing cash money. I'm on the road. I'm always traveling. So I might be home 5 months out the year. Yeah. You feel me? So when I finally
that YouTube hit changed the game.
That shit down. Yeah.
Come here, nigga.
Fuck that.
Let me break life down to you, nigga. That's when I really had to, because I said, yo, this shit crazy. Like, nigga knew that, like, for like 10, 11, 12, whatever, 13-year-old kids to know all niggas' names and blocks niggas from.
The murders.
And
How many
niggas
times
that
they got
killed-
shot? What
niggas
block
that
they got
killed
shot on?
niggas and who did what, and they beefing with them, and they said they did this because after he died, he posted up. So I'm like, yo, like our era, you only knew shit like that from because you was from the city.
Fact. That's
You
a
feel what
fact.
I'm saying?
You had to be from
now
there.
you could be from Alaska and you know all the niggas. You know niggas that's getting busy in motherfucking Detroit.
Yeah, because of the internet.
Oh no, you don't know Detroit Donnie.
Yeah, Detroit Donnie. He died because the nigga robbed him for his buffs. He got
And
shot.
we not talking about they just into it. These kids was fascinated
No, they
by
is.
it.
They
And I
was.
want to bring up Wilmington, Delaware, because I watched Wilmington, Delaware homicides triple, not double, triple. I watched kids go to jail getting 15 to 20 years. Everybody chasing this gang mentality, and we don't even have those gangs here. We don't have those gangs.
Ain't no money
Gangsta
in that shit,
Disciples, and we don't have that. And on top of that, to tell the truth, because shout out to Chicago, those gangs did used to help their communities in the 70s and shit. Those gangs did protect their blocks. Those gangs was tore down in the 80s by that fucking crack epidemic, and a lot of the OGs was arrested. They just a bunch of kids left out here, and all they know is I'm banging with this gang, that's it. So we got our kids following a bunch of lost kids from all the way over there. It's a terrible thing, and I don't know how parents handled it in their home, but mine was similar to Gillie, where I was like shaking niggas up like, yo, we don't live in Chicago. We don't live like that over here. Like the smoking op pack. You kill the guy and that's your op, and then you smoke him in a blunt just to disrespect his friends. Like, that's not for us. That's Chicago shit. But that shit took over here and it tripled shit. I don't know how we supposed to look at that, but it's the truth. They influential in such a negative way and positive way, but it's a fact. They destroy cities. That drill shit destroys cities. That's a fact. So,
I mean, you can't say that destroyed cities because they was just being them.
right.
Yeah, expressing
They
themselves.
So
wasn't-
I might
they
be
wasn't-
saying it wrong. I'm not saying
was-
they
them
did.
niggas wasn't trying to be nobody else. They was being them.
But them people trying to be like them, it really did affect cities in a negative way,
It
and it
absolutely did.
affect the
emulation
music in a
of them.
positive way.
It
You know what I mean?
absolutely
So
did.
it's just it's such a crazy situation all the way around. But I wish these young niggas over here knew that those niggas is like, they OGs are all in jail. They running that gang on their own. You know what I mean? And they grandmom's gang bang. We are not living like that over here.
Let's go top 10 Atlanta rappers.
Damn, we went from Chicago to Atlanta.
Young Thug,
Top-
number
oh,
one.
That was a big. All right.
Gucci Mane.
You know, I'm taking it to the essence. I'm gonna say
For
top 10.
Outkast got him to go number one.
No, I'm gonna just mention something.
What are we talking about? What is it? Top 10 what? Forever or right now?
No, top 10 forever.
Oh, all right.
Atlanta rappers.
Fuck you mean? Don't ask.
Listen.
I'm making sure it's not
I'm gonna
right
give y'all
now,
something to
'cause we're
pick
not
from.
doing Outkast
I'm gonna
right
give y'all
now.
something to pick from.
2 Chainz.
No, Outkast.
2 Chainz.
Goody Mob, Pee Wee Longway,
Titty Boy.
Lil Jon. Was Crime? No, I ain't gonna say that. Yin Yang Twins.
Luda.
Jeezy.
Killer Mike.
Kill 'em. Oh fuck yeah, Kill 'em like
T.I.
Gucci Man.
Gucci Man.
I said that already.
Waka.
Did I
Waka
say
Flocka.
Pee Wee Longway? 21
You would
Savage.
put Waka Flocka on the top 10?
Man,
We
Waka,
reaching.
you don't know Waka fucking.
I don't know Waka Flocka.
You don't
I
know his
Waka
shit. Like,
Flocka.
this dude was
Fine.
big.
I don't know him.
We got.
What you looking at?
Jermaine Dupri,
Jermaine Dupri.
I piss him off a lot.
Pastor Troy.
Pastor Troy.
Y'all throwing
You
shit
said,
out there. Let's
Migos.
narrow it down.
No, I'm just saying Migos. Lil Baby.
No baby, for sure.
T.I.
You said T.I. We
I
said
said
Tip.
that. He be stealing my stuff.
You said Waka. You said Lil Jon. You said Migos. Yin Yang Twins.
So let's put the top 10
Pastor
together.
Troy.
I'm putting my top 10 together. Outkast is number one. Right?
Go ahead. Or you can say Dungeon Family.
Dungeon Family.
Yeah, you
Dungeon
Whole
Family number
Dungeon
one.
Family is
Yeah,
number
yeah.
one, right?
You all right?
T.I. is number two.
For sure. He brought out trap music. That's his thing.
Jeezy is three.
Damn, Gucci got to be 4 then.
Gucci is
Goo
four.
Wop.
Yeah, Gucci got to be 4.
Lil Baby.
He can't be that high up
No,
if it's
he-
top
he
10.
ain't been
But he's
long
definitely
enough.
the
He's
shit.
definitely hot.
He's
He-
definitely
been
the
long
shit, but it's
enough.
not long
Young
enough.
Thug is number 5.
Ooh, that's a good choice. I love you. So much.
I forgot Low So Low. I'm just saying.
He's
I
still
just
jet
wanna give
lagged. He just
people in
came back
Atlanta
from Mexico.
props.
No, I'm really trying to make sure I get this.
Ludacris.
Right. Ludacris is number 6.
Yeah, Ludacris is huge.
So Luda after
Lil Baby 7.
Ludacris
and Lil Baby gonna move up the list fast
He
and
is.
get going.
So you talking about Luda?
Yes.
Thug is for a Luda?
Yes.
Yeah,
Because Luda,
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you
For
why.
sure.
I'm gonna tell you why.
For
I'm
sure.
gonna tell you why. Thug is before Luda, and he may not have sold as many records as Ludacris.
Yeah.
Right, but Thug had more of an impact.
Hold the fuck up. Hold up.
Facts. Influence. He got influence.
Hold on. I'm gonna just say this.
He got niggas comfortable to wear shit like that.
Do Thug? We forgot one person. Do Thug come before Future?
I forgot Future.
I was sitting here like I was just trying to figure out how the fuck this list was going.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
I don't know. Thug is before Future to me.
Future gotta go right after Guwap.
What?
Yes. Fuck you
You
talking
for
about?
a future? Man, fuck out of here. No way.
Guwap, of course, before Future. It's Gucci.
Guwap birthed a lot of niggas.
That's Gucci. It wouldn't be a Future if it wasn't for Gucci.
Guwap birthed a lot of niggas.
Gucci crawls so Future could walk. It's like Gucci is really like, yeah, he is.
You don't know Gucci backflip.
Yeah, Gucci is a big deal, man. Gucci had Nicki first and all that.
Rest in
Gucci
peace,
brought
Future.
Nicki
First of
out.
all, man.
Future-
First of all,
Yeah, I ain't a
first of all, let me
huge
just tell you
Future fan
something. First of
anyway.
all, this is how I feel. Your legacy ain't really built upon what you did. Is how many niggas you put on. How many niggas have Gucci put on?
Oh well, Gucci. If you
Shit,
just go by
Waka
that,
Flocka.
see, but now we talking two different things. We talking
No.
top 10
in
rappers.
In order to be for Gucci,
Top 10 Atlanta rappers, right?
Okay. Can I finish? In order for Gucci to be able to put niggas on, he would have had to make it to a certain level. He made it to that certain level, and then he put niggas on. Man, put some respect on Guwap name,
Yeah,
man, out
facts.
this bitch, man.
Oh no, that's not about not putting respect on the man's name. I'm saying that motherfucking Future definitely is higher than fucking
Why? Just I
Guwap.
want to know why.
That's
I'm
how you
curious.
feel.
I'm curious why.
That's
Tell
your
me
list.
why.
In my list, Future's 5th.
Do you know Gucci was the first person to grip the Migos up?
Yeah.
No, he don't.
Okay, say no.
Yeah, like the
And
Migos is
on your
everything.
list, Future could be number 1, but on my list, Future's number 5 behind Guwap, Jeezy, motherfucking T.I., the Dungeon Family.
Migos going on that list?
They got to.
Migos after Lil Baby.
All right.
No. Migos before Lil Baby.
Can I say something? I just want to say something. I understand a lot of y'all probably don't
They
know.
on it.
I'm
'cause
on his
Migos,
same list.
You know, I can't go by what a nigga doing now. Migos had some of the top selling singles
Ever.
in motherfucking history ever. So
Besides-
I
I
gotta
want to
put
say
them
this
up
though.
there.
I want to say this. I want to give a shout out to somebody.
So that goes
because I don't know if y'all understand.
Because Future, if you going by sales, crushing all them
But
niggas.
No, but they had them.
Hold up. Let me just say this. Before we get too carried away about Atlanta, I got to give props to somebody
He's so
that was
upset.
repping that shit hard.
Cool.
When a lot of niggas wasn't repping
Cool.
it before they could. Shout out to down south Georgia boy Pastor Troy.
Pastor Troy.
Now Pastor Troy was out here repping this shit. A lot of these young cats probably don't know, and I don't be seeing a lot of respect in his name, but that motherfucker was repping
Pastor
Georgia.
Troy, yeah.
Georgia.
Right.
Like Pastor Troy with
Right.
the belts and like. You know what I mean? So I
And
just
put some respect on Jermaine Dupri name.
got
For
to.
sure,
yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
Let's
Shout out
not
to
act
Jermaine
like
Dupri,
Jermaine
bro.
Dupri ain't no legend because he ain't did something in many years.
Right.
He's in
He's
the
a
top
legend.
10 too. My
Facts.
motherfucking top 10.
Escape Chris
And
Cross.
he wasn't a hell of a rapper, but he was a hell of a fucking producer and a record maker. So
And shout out to
And
other
he fucked
people
Janet Jackson.
Like
The fuck? Yeah, that's it.
Shout out
He's
to
a
you.
fucking
We mentioning
legend.
these dudes. We mentioning these
Legend.
dudes.
Got Jackson pussy.
It's a lot. It's a lot of dudes
How
that
was
was
the
behind
pussy?
a lot of these dudes, like the Shaka Zulu, like the Coach K's. Shout out to DJ Greg Street. And there's a lot of other people. You know what I mean?
Coach
that-
K said he was the brokest nigga in Atlanta. That's what he said.
Real talk. Shout out to
Shout out to Coach K.
but that's my top 10.
I got the same list as him.
That's it.
Him, we
me.
got the same list, basically.
Yeah, that wasn't a bad list. That's crazy. That wasn't really bad.
Are you giving him a compliment?
No,
you
that
cussing?
wasn't like it was done. But it's some people. That's
And I
gonna
only
go-
did 9, but of course, you know I'm putting 2 Chainz in there. So
And shout out to my nigga Pee Wee Longway, man.
I like
Leave it
Titty
alone,
Boy
man.
more than 2
You know what I'm
James.
saying?
yeah, but he's still going 8. But
Yo, what's your man that we went down to
2
Atlanta?
Chainz, 2
we ran
Chainz.
into the soul food spot. Shout out to my man. You know I want to give a shout out to who showed me love when I first. Listen, this brother right here, he was a part of Jeezy camp. Coming up, I go down to Atlanta. This nigga called Gil, not knowing me. Gil was cousin. He was like, "Yo, man, it's this brother I follow, man, named Wallow. He down Atlanta, man. I want to support this brother. He's selling." My man Carbon 15.
Oh, yeah.
Used to be with Jeezy. That nigga, he was the first dude that bought some merch off me in Atlanta.
Shout
man.
out to Carbon. That's my fucking guy, man.
Listen,
and
every
shout
time
out to
I'm
Alley
going,
Boy too, man.
Shout out
I
to
wanna
Little
go
Freaky
to
too.
Atlanta.
Shout out
Let's
to
go
Little
to
Freaky.
Atlanta.
Man. Shout out to Alley Boy.
But like it was like he showed me love, man. My man Carbon still a brother to this day. Every time I come down, we pull up. My man Carbon 15, my Atlanta. If you down Atlanta, you need an intellectual property attorney. Holla at my attorney, Shay M. Lawson. At Instagram, Shay M. Lawson, move the fuck out. She did some shit for me and Gil too. I mean,
Shout
trademark $1 million worth of game. Shay M. Lawson. But listen, Atlanta, man, we love you, man. But go ahead, man.
Oh yeah, okay. Let's go to you want to do stories from the cell, man?
Listen, let me get into the stories from the cell, right? I'm gonna be straight up, right? It was moments. Stories from the cell. It was moments when I was in jail, right? That I really started thinking about my life more. And I'm just saying it to some people, it was times in my life when I was in the streets that I always questioned what I was doing, and I thought about it sometimes afterwards. Or I would think about it before, and I never grabbed onto that thought or held on to it about, yo, I'm ready to do some nut shit. When you're in that cell, what happened to me, it was so many moments where I crashed and burned inside, and I was so fucked up for not listening to my truth. And like I always tell people, and I gotta always reiterate this, it was one day that I woke up in the cell and I embraced my individualism of who I was. See, a lot of dudes that think being a real nigga and being this or that validate them as a man or makes them more of value out here in the eyes of the people. I said something in the post and I was talking about how it don't matter how much of a real nigga you are, that don't make you lendable to financial institutions. Think about that. You got to become loanable to financial institutions and things in life. All the shit that you do in the street game, people tell me, yeah, I got a name. I done seen dudes, like I said, I done seen dudes that had kilos wiping tables in prison kitchens because everybody done ran off with their money and they ain't got nothing. And the name that they established for themselves don't mean nothing because now they doing life. And I'm like, hold up, this dude that's the boy so-and-so? Damn, I had somebody, damn, he was getting bricks. He had the Benz, he had all the shit. He's wiping tables in the kitchen like I am. Think about that. So what I'm saying to people is, we got to start utilizing our mind beforehand. Utilize my story and learn from my story, but don't live my fucking story. Of a dude that went to prison for being somebody that he not. I always was a guy that could think, or was that, it wasn't that I was super smart, but I knew how to think and I knew wrong from right. You know what I mean? And like I tell people, put your children before you put the streets. Love your children the same way you love your bro, you love the streets, you love the game. Because you don't want to be that dude sitting in prison like I was and just having these crashing and burn moments where you just be sitting in the cell, you just be ready, you just be like your insides, you laying in the bed, your insides is just burning because it's like, damn, I got 3 years in, but I got 15 to go. Like, think about that, man, on some real shit. And I tell you stories from the cell because I want y'all to understand that ain't nothing cool about being in jail. Sometimes it might be a little humorous because this nut right here, but I be telling real stories. And I be telling you real stories from a place of truth. I'm not trying to, as you notice, none of my shit be based off of being tough or I had a big knife. That wasn't my story. Now, somebody else might could tell you that story if that truly was their story. But I'm just a regular guy that got caught up and went to jail for being somebody that I wasn't, dealt with it. I stood on the dumb shit I was doing out here, took my time, whatever. But like, ain't nothing thorough about being in fucking jail, man. Right. And this, and I'm gonna just tell you some real shit for those that know. This ain't like back in the day. Back in the day, a chick will ride a bed out with you, write you come on, motherfuckers, give you something. No, they treating jail now in the way motherfuckers always wanted it to be treated. That was on the side. Back in the day, you come home from college, ain't nobody gave a fuck about you. You came home from jail, niggas bless you, got you a car, it gave you a package, gave you some bread, took you shopping. That shit over with. Nobody give a fuck about that shit no more. Right. So it's to a form where as though a lot of you dudes think, oh, I'm gonna go do a bit. You just gonna be a nut doing a bit, man, over some nut shit that you really wasn't you, because you're gonna realize that you was out here capping. And everybody gonna forget about you. Your what's the name, Ricky Blazer, gonna be blazing your chick. You're gonna be mad. You're gonna be go back to your cell, close the cell door. You're gonna be punching in the ear like Main Man, Cuban Gooding Jr. and motherfucking Boys in the Hood. You're gonna be punching the hood in the cell and mad as shit, punching in the air. So what I'm telling you is, man, listen, be yourself on the streets, so you ain't got to connect with yourself when you get to prison.
That's good shit. Hey, man. Shout out to my guy Tony, the closer. Y'all know each and every Sunday he got the Rona Proof.com. He's killing this shit right now. My mom, my sister, my son, everybody
Getting that paper.
signed up for the motherfucking Rona Proof, getting the motherfucking paper. You know, he give you real motherfucking real results. None of that fake bullshit, man. Go ahead, you want to talk about your Rona Proof, man?
Yeah, man, I do. And it's a cool story because today I just had a student of mine just come on my live, made $9,000 in the training, joined into the Rona Proof training. And this is how you can do it, like without having to have a real estate license. You don't need credit. So right now, people trying to figure out how they can make money during the pandemic. This is the perfect time right now to learn how to do it. And you don't require any license, any background check. So my fellas, you sitting home right now and you got a bad background, you think you can't go get in the real estate game, maybe it's not for you. This is a way that you can make real money. You can get out the way and do it all from home virtually. So you can make this money literally from a laptop. You got a laptop, cell phone connection, you good to go. I'm gonna teach you my 10-step system for free on a webinar every Sunday. And then if you want to move in forward in the course, we got you. But every Sunday, 3 p.m., you can learn for free. Yep.
Each and every Sunday. What's up, Mom?
I'm chilling.
You got some new shit going on you want to talk about?
Well, no. And I almost died today trying to get here, but I made it. I
How do you go from that to that?
I hydroplaned.
I told you I'm glad you made it though.
Yeah, you did.
We gotta keep the hope
They
alive.
said it was a
Everybody-
tornado out there.
Shut up.
We gotta
Don't
keep the hope
even,
alive.
don't
Everybody
do
want me
it.
to
Why
do it.
y'all always fighting? Y'all fighting and fucking. I know y'all.
Everybody want me to
Cause y'all be making up
F&F.
and breaking up every time
The
y'all
F&F
like what's
fighting
what, like everybody want to know what's
You
F&F.
want to fuck me?
I might have to see what you talking about.
Do you want to
oh whoa.
Hey, look, we might. I know y'all all in here trying to figure it out.
Just answer the question. Do you want to fuck me?
I don't tell my shit on live.
Oh, he see quoted.
I'm a very direct
Nine times I was
person.
just
Tapped
bullshit.
out.
You gotta
He
tell
tapped
them
out.
I'm feeling with
Nah,
me.
so I was really just playing because
I
I
asked
be
them
playing with
twice.
the IG people and shit
I
like
asked
that.
them twice.
These niggas be all in my
But y'all
DM.
be
Like,
Tony
real
don't
fresh.
want to fuck me. I don't want to fuck Tony. We not fucking. We co-workers.
They F&F.
You think
fighting
I'm a
and
hoe?
fucking.
Just because you fucking your supervisor at Burger King
They be
nasty.
think you giving me the pussy though.
I don't give out no
Yo,
pussy.
if you was a
you
supervisor
said?
at Burger
How
King,
that
how
work?
would you act, Mona?
What?
At McDonald's, if you was.
Well,
a
I was
supervisor.
the supervisor at Moe's Tacos. I was very good at
Moe's,
it.
where the
Welcome to
fuck-
Moe's.
Where's Moe's at?
Welcome to
Nobody never
Moe's.
heard of
Kirkwood Highway. I was because when you walk in, they say
Yeah,
welcome to
yeah,
Moe's,
yeah.
right? Yes, and I was very good at it. I was
You down with Moe's?
I worked at Moe's. I was a supervisor on the first shift.
Did
and
you
I
ever
got
fire
all my
anybody?
niggas out of jail, and I was clocking them in. They never was working. That was the secret. Remember y'all? You fucking probation officers would come, and I had to call you to come up there because you never came to work.
So you was robbing moves, giving out free checks, acting like niggas was working.
We
there,
was
but
getting
you wasn't.
money in Moe's. We had a little weed for sale too. That was a ball. It was a great
Damn.
year. That was a great year.
Well, that was your
I'm
best
a
street year.
mom, okay.
That was your best street year?
Not my best. My best street year is Poconos, hands down. I was up.
Then
Poconos.
you went to jail.
Went to the
And then
jail.
you was down.
Then I went down. I went up, went down. It went just like that. I was up and then I was down.
Had to get you on Rona Proof too.
Yeah, but
Shit.
I know, and I am interested in the Rona Proof thing because I know the money is in the real estate, especially for the felons. You know that's what we do, construction to real estate. Or this shit. You can't do what he do.
Home health care.
Oh, yeah.
You know all the extras I had free home health.
I got 3.
Nigga, wait, you basically, nigga, you went from sound like cocaine now.
Getting millions.
No, that's funny as shit. It's true.
You went from nigga, you had all the dope in poppy land. Now
Yeah.
you got home health care.
Yes.
You had to switch it up.
I-
Home health care stuff.
After that last bid, Ronnie Long and them.
It's
I was
only
in there
funny
with
because
them.
it's true.
Every nigga I knew that we was goddamn drug king. Yeah, I got the home health care.
Yes.
Ronnie and Liz, and they all put them in their bitches' name. Ronnie and Liz.
It's fucked up out here. You get that F
Keisha and
on you,
Debbie.
man. You only do but so much shit.
Keisha and Rashida.
Construction, stripping,
Hey, look.
home health care. That's it.
And Rona Proof, we got you.
And Rona Proof. So
Yeah.
we fucking with the Rona Proof. All the fellas, we gonna slide sell some houses with Tony.
Wallow about to open up his joint. Wallow's home health care. All the niggas that did 20 years, they all come home open up. You might as well follow the suit. They getting paid.
What
for
was
it.
y'all talking about? Gay Michelle?
That was Wallow selling.
Oh yeah.
Gay Michelle?
Yeah.
His name was.
Oh my God.
I ain't even gonna say that. He lying on me. I'm gonna just say that part. No, I'm not saying that you. Listen, I'm gonna just say this. You exaggerating the truth. You're remixing the truth.
DM me for these shirts. Is your pussy pad ready?
Damn.
You ain't scared to pull this pussy out.
Damn, what
They
you
available for sale.
You ain't scared to pull the pussy out.
I made a viral video and I say, in a jovial way, joking, I'm not scared to pull this
jovial.
pussy away. It was a joke. And then I put it on t-shirts and bitches buy them. DM me. The fellas too. Don't be afraid. You could get one. You can get you a little hoodie. Say you pap ready.
You're right, because a lot of niggas they do pull the pussy out.
Emotional
ass niggas. Quick to pull the pussy out.
Man, y'all stay safe out there. It's getting hot out there with all these killings and shit. Be safe.
Listen, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in each and every week to $1 Million Worth of Game, making us the #1 music podcast in the country. Each and every week. Make sure you go to barstoolsports.com. Get your merch.
Hit the link below.
Get your merch. When you get the merch, send us the videos. We like to repost and show love to people who support us, man. Make sure y'all check out ronaproof.com, 3 p.m. each and every Sunday. Go sign up so you could, make some money. Get your pussy pat ready shirts. DM Mona.
Don't call me white girl.
And
That's me.
I go by the name of Gillie the King.
And Wallow267.
That's Tony the Tackler. See you next week.
That's when I'm gonna tackle her motherfucking
And
ass.
it's just like that.
Right!